Yair, who also wrote in The Guardian here. His article was republished in The Guardian. It was first published in Haaretz, and he wrote that we have created an apartheid state here in Israel, in the West Bank in particular. You see? So there are confessions, there are acknowledgements from within the establishment that something has gone woefully wrong. So, for every door that is shut, for myself or for other speakers, I can assure you that many more doors will be opened, and there will be opportunities to sit and to discuss and to debate and to exchange ideas, you see, and research findings on issues like these. I want to close on the issue of, the whole notion that some people should be debarred from the debate, or no meetings should be held with this person or that, and in particular Hamas. He's a supporter of Hamas, so don't speak to him. Well, I can tell you, I've been to Damascus. I met people from Hamas, with ministers of government, with MPs from the British Parliament. They went and they met and they sat and they listened and they returned to London. This is nothing new. It's a red herring. They are official. The Chancellor of Oxford University, Mr. Chris Patten, the Chancellor of Oxford, he wrote about this, that there must be a dialogue with Hamas. You cannot make peace without speaking to your enemies. And he's not the only one. There are others. Alvaro Di Soto, the man who preceded Tony Blair, he calls for it. Gareth Evans, the former Foreign Secretary, Foreign Minister of Australia, 71 former diplomats, including the former Shadow Secretary here in the United Kingdom of the Conservative Party, Michael Ancram. They've all called for discussions, open discussions, sincere, honest, frank discussions with Hamas. So this attempt to close the debate, you see, and to vilify Muslims in particular, non-Jews or non-Europeans, it's a shibboleth. It's something used conveniently, as it were, to cover up and to buy time to continue with these gross injustices. What shall we do in conclusion? Well, I say to you, continue with the good work you're doing, continue to engage, do not be despondent, do not ruin your academic careers. You have to be forthright. Act according to your consciences. If you know something is right, then you support it. And if you know it is wrong, speak out against it. In a courteous, lawful manner, observe the laws, the rules of the university, win the respect of the officials, but do not, sell your consciences, your souls, like those politicians who waged a campaign against activists. They recently said what? That we are like mini cabs. Any lobbyist who pays us some money, we do their bidding. And this is why they attack activists, they attack academics, because they have been paid and they said it. You see? This is the origin of the whole thing. People have been bought out, not only for cash for questions, cash for honors, cash for everything. We as students, we in academia, we should continue research. I challenge you to do some research. Victor, whoever thought that a new book will come out on the mandatory period and uncover more angles of debate. This is a new book. And after 62 years, a writer can come forward with a new dimension to the origins of the conflict. What about the issue of dual loyalty? What about those who go to Palestine and fight in the West Bank and fight in Gaza? Do some research about it how they exploit dual nationality, and they go and they commit war crimes. They participate in the acts of that occupation army, and they come back to Britain and they melt into the society. And it's fine. Let's do some research about this whole thing about dual nationality. I challenge you. Let's collaborate with universities in Stuttgart, in Berlin, in Princeton. There are young students